Hi, I'm Selvi. Your
Hi.
name?
Hi Selvi ma'am, my name is Shivam.
Shivam. Yeah. I heard that you are a vegan. So, may I know what is vegan and how many years you are a vegan and why?
I've been a vegan for more than 4 years. Yeah. So I've been a vegan now for more than 4 years. And why I went vegan is because of the only one reason why we should go vegan, that is the animals. And my journey started when I tried plant-based diet for the first time, because I'm into fitness, so I try new diets and trending stuff. So I tried whole food plant-based diet, and that is how I added some of these plant-based folks on my Facebook and Instagram.
Basically, it was for your health when you started.
Yeah. It wasn't a transformation for me. I just
Okay.
wanted to try out a
Try
diet.
out. Yeah,
a
yeah.
diet.
Okay.
I made some friends
Okay.
in doing so online, and some of those folks were also vegans.
Oh.
So they used to post about veganism, which I used to scroll through, but the message was staying with me in my mind.
Okay.
And also, I am a Bengali.
What message? What
The
stayed in your
message
mind?
of veganism
Okay.
used to stay with me, but
Oh.
probably at a subconscious level.
Yeah. It must have made an impression on you for some reason. What
For
was?
some reason, but I did not register it that time.
Okay.
I'll tell you when did I realize that it has left an impressionable information in my mind.
Exactly.
So I am a Bengali,
Oh.
and I'm born and brought up in Lucknow, mostly in Lucknow.
Okay.
So I used to visit butcher shops when I was as young as 8 years, 10 years old. Like that's the first time when I used to visit butcher shop with my father to get animal flesh for our eating purposes.
Okay.
And for me, that process was equivalent to buying a pack of chips from a superstore
In those days. Yeah.
in those days.
Okay.
So when I made these vegan friends online and I used to see their posts, which I used to generally scroll through, but it was, like I said, probably being registered in my mind.
Okay.
And next time when I visited such a butcher shop, I could just connect with the message,
Oh.
right? And I was shocked at my own behavior, because I had been visiting butcher shops for so many years.
So
But for
basically, the
first-
connection is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So for the first time, that information transformed into a connection, and I was for the first time thinking about the victim's perspective.
Okay.
And after that, I started doing a lot of research.
Okay.
I tried finding justification, but I could not find any. And that's when I decided to become a vegetarian first.
Superb.
And
Okay.
I became a vegetarian, but I learnt about the dairy industry as well.
Okay.
Because earlier I was under the impression that in India,
Ah.
specifically, dairy industry is not as cruel, or not cruel like how it is in the West.
At all. Okay.
Because we have been brought up with that mindset that
Gomata and no. Yeah.
dairy animals, cows, they are like our mothers. So I thought that we don't abuse them.
Okay.
But then someone challenged me, and then I started visiting a lot of dairy farms as well.
Really?
In
Okay.
India. So I visited, as of today, I think I visited more than 70, 80 small scale dairy
Oh
farms
my
all
God.
across
Okay.
India.
Okay.
So now I'm also a vegan activist and
Activist.
educator. So
Oh.
I post content online. My page's name is Voice of Vegans.
Superb. Okay.
I also go to colleges and lecture. I also go to colleges and universities to conduct lectures.
Okay.
So for that purpose, I now visit a lot of dairy farms,
Dairy.
ask questions to them. But at that time, I just wanted to see it for myself that okay, even the dairy is cruel, as whether the dairy is cruel or not.
Yes.
And I realized that it is.
It is.
And that's when I started learning about the philosophical aspect of veganism.
Okay.
So first it was with the product aspect of things, that I should not consume flesh, I should not consume dairy products. That is how it started. And then I started learning about the philosophical aspect of veganism. I started reading a lot of material on the subject.
Okay.
And that's when I thought, once I absorbed that information and I realized that veganism is not just about not consuming products,
Oh.
which most people think about.
Okay.
Veganism is essentially that you don't see animals as commodities.
Okay. Okay.
And the aim of veganism is very simple: to abolish animal slavery.
Slavery,
To not
okay.
to see them as
Products.
someone who is there for our use.
Our use.
As simple as that.
Just
And-
like a table or a chair.
Just like a table, chair, cloth, anything, right?
Yeah.
And legit, we are making cloth out of their skin. We are making food out of their flesh. We are consuming their body secretion, which sometimes is meant for their babies, like milk,
Exactly. Milk. Yeah.
honey, etc. we use them for our entertainment purposes, like we watch them in circuses and zoos.
Zoos.
We
So zoo also is not the right thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So zoos, I mean, most of the zoos that we know of, yeah, they are also
not
abusing
really.
animals because
Okay.
they are bringing the animals for the sole purpose of making money. However, there are some conservative projects wherein some animals are saved. So that is very different than a zoo.
Okay.
But yeah, most zoos, commercial zoos that we know of, they are meant for making money.
And it's
via
not really
entertainment.
needed, no? I think. Let them live their lives. Why should they be in cages?
Exactly. So the thing is, moment we see someone as a commodity, we don't think of them as beings.
Yeah.
That is why in philosophy there's this theory that the worst way to devalue a person is to not to think of them as a person.
Oh
Think
my
of them
God.
as a product.
So humiliating, no?
It's so, and that is why I said earlier to abolish animal
Slavery. Okay.
and this slavery, I'm choosing it consciously and I'm relating it with human slavery. Human slavery was also the worst form of moral devaluation for an individual because
Exactly.
they were considered, a slave was considered as a property of another being.
Okay.
And once someone considers a person as their property, then it's up to them how they treat
How they treat. Yeah. So this is the reason. And so you don't use any animal product for anything. That is your lifestyle. Yeah. So thank you, Shivam.
Thank you so
I
much.
learned a lot from you.
Thank
I'm
you.
also vegan, but then I feel I've learned a little more from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.